Hey, Tipo here. Ready for some fun English? Let's go.
Welcome back to another episode of Podcast and Chill. I'm Leo.
And I'm Gwen. We're glad to have you tuning in once again.
So, what are we going to talk about today, Gwen?
Today's topic might hit close to home for a lot of us. It's about those feelings we all get, happy, sad, mad, all that stuff.
You were talking about a roller coaster of emotions.
You got that right. And let's be honest, sometimes those emotions take us way too far.
Today, we're going to chat about how to be the boss of your feelings, not the other way around. We'll learn some cool tricks to help you ride that roller coaster with a little more control.
Let's dive in. Let's start by understanding our emotions. First, emotions are a natural part of being human. They are signals from our brain telling us how we feel about a situation.
There are many types of emotions, like happiness, excitement, anger, and fear. These emotions can change how we think and act.
For example, feeling nervous before a big presentation can make us prepare better.
But sometimes, emotions can control us and lead to impulsive decisions or outbursts. That's why it's important to learn how to manage our emotions.
How do we do that?
The first step is becoming more self-aware. Ask yourself, what triggers strong emotions in me? Maybe it's a critical comment from a colleague that makes you feel angry or a tight deadline that makes you anxious. Notice what situations or people make you feel strong emotions. Once you know your triggers, you can start to develop ways to cope.
Maybe it's taking a deep breath before responding to criticism, or taking a short break to manage anxiety when facing a deadline. By understanding our emotions and knowing our triggers, we can control them. We can choose how to react instead of letting our emotions control us.
That's a great point. There are good techniques to help us calm down when we are upset. Deep breathing is a classic practice. Just take slow, deep breaths from your chest, feeling your belly rise and fall. Meditation can also help. Even a few minutes of focusing on your breath can work wonders.
And don't forget about relaxing your muscles. Muscle relaxation can reduce tension and make you feel calm. When you notice tension in your muscles, try to relax them one by one. You will start to feel a difference in your body and emotions.
These techniques may seem simple, but they can have a great impact on our emotional well-being when practiced regularly. It is important to remember that we all feel many emotions, and that's okay. How we handle them is what matters.
Yes, and sometimes just saying our feelings out loud can help. Saying, I feel sad right now, or I'm feeling anxious can be very powerful.
That's true. Saying our emotions is the first step in managing them. It's like giving ourselves permission to feel without any shame.
Another way to feel better is deep breathing. When you feel stressed, taking slow, deep breaths can help calm your mind and body.
I like that. Deep breathing is very simple, but very helpful. It's something we can do anytime, anywhere.
And let's not forget about the power of a good night's sleep. Getting enough rest is very important for emotional health.
That's right. When we sleep well, we can handle stress and difficult emotions better.
I also find that spending time in nature helps. Whether it's a walk in the park or just sitting outside, being in nature can make us feel better.
Nature has a way of making us feel calm. It reminds us that we are part of something bigger.
And let's not forget about the importance of laughter. Sometimes, watching a funny movie or spending time with friends can make us feel happy.
Laughter is the best medicine. It's a great way to relieve stress and improve our mood. Let's go through some vocabulary related to emotions. Impulsive, meaning acting or done suddenly without any planning or consideration of the result. Example, don't be so impulsive, think before you act. Outburst, meaning a sudden, strong expression of emotion, especially anger. Example, during the argument, John had an outburst of anger and slammed the door. Trigger, meaning an event, situation, etc. that causes the start of something, especially something bad. Example, whenever Mark feels criticized at work, it triggers his anger, and he finds it hard to control his emotions. Tension, meaning a feeling of nervousness or anger. Example, I could feel the tension in the room as everyone waited nervously for the results. Evoke, meaning to make someone remember something or feel an emotion. Example, his speech on justice evoked strong emotions among the crowd. How does identifying triggers help in controlling emotions? Answer: identifying triggers allows us to understand how and why we react strongly to certain things and develop ways to manage emotions better. How does effective emotional management benefit personal relationships? Answer: good emotional management can improve communication, reduce conflicts, and foster healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Let's talk about mindfulness. It's a term we often hear, but what does it really mean?
It's about being present in the moment, observing thoughts and feelings without judgment.
Exactly. With mindfulness, we can become more aware of our emotions and respond to them in a calmer way.
And it's not just about sitting in meditation. You can practice mindfulness while doing everyday activities like eating or walking.
That's right. When we're mindful, we create space between our emotions and our reactions. It allows us to pause and choose how we respond rather than reacting impulsively.
Another helpful tool in handling our emotions is emotional journaling. It involves writing down our emotions and thoughts regularly.
It helps us understand our emotional patterns, triggers, and underlying beliefs. By putting our feelings into words, we can better understand and process them.
It is also a good way to release negative emotions when we allow bad feelings to be expressed on paper.
I totally agree. You can think of it like a trusted friend you can confide in. No rules, no judgment, just honesty.
Besides journaling, there are different ways for us to express emotions in a healthy way. Try talking to a trusted friend or family member about what's bothering you.
And how about expressing ourselves through art? Whether it's drawing, writing poetry, getting creative can be a fantastic outlet for expressing our emotions in a safe way.
Another option is physical activity, whether it's going for a run, hitting the gym, or dancing around your living room. Moving your body can help release built-up tension and stress.
That's what I've been doing when I have free time.
Remember, controlling emotions isn't about suppressing them. It's about finding healthy ways to understand and make peace with them. Let's go through some vocabulary relevant to learning. Mindfulness, meaning the practice of being aware of your body, mind, and feelings in the present moment, which can create calmness. Example, mindfulness can help reduce feelings of anxiety and depression. Honesty, meaning always tell the truth. Example, it's important to always tell the truth because honesty builds trust between people. Bottle up, meaning to hold in emotions, usually without expressing or releasing them. Example, she tends to bottle up her feelings instead of talking about them openly. Confide, meaning to tell something secret or personal to someone who you trust not to tell anyone else. Example, as sisters, they have always confided in each other. Outlet, meaning a way in which emotion or energy can be expressed. Example, writing poetry is his only form of emotional outlet. How does mindfulness help manage emotions? Answer. Mindfulness helps manage emotions by creating space between you and your feelings. This allows you to observe your emotions without judgment and choose a calmer response instead of reacting impulsively. What can be the results of suppressing emotions? Answer. Bottling up emotions can lead to stress, anxiety, and eventual emotional outbursts.
And that brings us to the end of today's talk. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of our podcast.
Don't forget to check the free PDF in the description for more useful vocabulary. Goodbye, and we'll see you in the next episode.